In 1669, Virginia passed a law that said if an enslaved black person died during punishment, the enslaver could not be charged with murder. Not manslaughter, not homicide, no crime at all. This legal principle became known as the casual killing doctrine. The logic was simple and cruel. The law said no rational person would intentionally destroy their own property. So if a slave died during correction, it must have been accidental. Therefore, no accountability. Black people were not human under the law. We were chattel, assets, tools. And when tools broke under abuse, the law shrugged. That doctrine did not disappear when slavery ended. It evolved.
Did you see that? See, America didn't start killing black people. It just changed the paperwork. Pay attention, because what I'm about to show y'all, I promise you, they ain't gonna never teach you this shit in school. I promise you. Check this out. During slavery, there was a law called the Casual Killing Act. Have y'all ever heard of that? What is that? It's gonna blow your mind. That means if a slave died during what they call correction, discipline, or punishing a slave, the slave owner faced no consequences, no trials, no charges, no accountability. There also was an anti-literacy act, right? To where if a slave owner was caught educating a slave, he was punishable by fines. And if a slave was caught educating another slave, he or she was punishable by death. Now remember, these horrific acts was carried out by what we call so-called Christian men and women, so-called Christian slave owners. Let that sink in. Meaning, we were meant to be dumb and stupid and uneducated by law. This is why in slave movies you will see slaves talk like they slow, like yes sir master or yes sir. That's why. You know what I'm saying? That was the blueprint. Slavery ended on paper, but the system didn't disappear. Slave patrols didn't vanish. They got uniforms and badges. And they also got government funding from our motherfucking tax dollars. We are funding our own demise with this wicked ass system. The Casual Killing Act, it gets renamed. You know what they call it today? They call it qualified immunity. I told y'all what qualified immunity is. Basically, qualified immunity means if a police officer kills someone, they are protected unless you can prove they violated a law, right? That was already clearly established, right? And in layman's term, basically what that means is if the courts haven't already approved this act kind of killing as illegal, then this killing is legal. This is how the courts act. You feel me? That's not justice, bro. That's just permission to give a bitch to kill. That's basically all it is. Back then, the excuse was correction. Today, it's I fear for my life. He resisted. She didn't comply. I thought it was a weapon. It happened so fast. Fuck out of here, bro. Different language, same outcome. Look what happened to Eric Garner. I can't breathe. No charges. Tamir Rice, 12 years old, shot in seconds. No charges. Breonna Taylor, sleeping in her home. Motherfucker walked in and whoop, 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 whoop. No charges. Philando Castile did everything right, still died. Officer walked away scot-free, paid leave with our tax dollars. You see what I'm saying? These aren't accidents, bro. They are precedent. Here's the system revealed, though. Like, check this out. I'm gonna break this shit down. Right? Notice what the system asks. Not was this life taken unjustly, but can we legally justify it? What kind of shit is that? That's the same question slave courts asked back in the days. Because punishing the enforcer threatens the system. It shows the shallow and weak system being challenged by the people, and they don't want that in the people's head. They don't want that idea in our head that we can overthrow that shit. So they're gonna make sure they support each other and uphold the bullshit. Slave owners didn't disappear. They converted all from plantations to motherfucking precincts. That's it. You gotta understand, patrols, slave patrols, they were the police back then. They went from whips to Glocks, from correction to use of force. Same power, same protection. Different century. Same shit. So don't let them gaslight you, bro. This system it ain't broken. It's working exactly as designed. The casual killing act never ended. Okay? It just put on a badge and renamed it qualified immunity. So this is the type of game these motherfuckers been playing, and they're gonna continue to play it. People don't understand. The slave patrols were the ones making sure the slaves didn't run, and they basically converted to police officers. Same shit, man. Motherfucker doing the same shit today, bro. And a lot of y'all may have never heard of the Casual Killing Act, where these motherfuckers got a system where you can kill a bitch by law. Now, these so-called Christian people now, so-called Christian people that say it's okay to do this to other people. That's why I say y'all better wake the fuck up, man. Use your damn head, bro. God ain't gonna punish you because you want to know the truth. And that's why he gave you common sense. The type of shit these people used to do, and you want to say they Christians, and you want to say that y'all can believe in the same higher power, whatever. Look, man, put your comments on the bottom of this video. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Just a little brief take on what's going on. There was a law, the anti-literacy law, go look it up, where it was illegal for you to be educated. They didn't want you to know shit so that you could be easily taken advantage of. There was a law called the Casual Killing Act, where if you was being punished for something you did and they beat the shit out of you to the point you died, no consequences. No consequences. Get the fuck out of here. And there's a lot of other laws y'all don't know about. You know what I'm saying? The no loitering law, where 4 to 5 black people couldn't gather. They call it, they couldn't gather. They couldn't sit and talk. They had to break up. Bro, this is God's land. Why the fuck we gotta do what they say do? And the only thing is, sad part is, we're all under that same scrutiny today. Don't give a fuck what color you are. If you white, you are a slave. Black, slave. Brown, you're a slave. Latino, Jamaican, Haitian, Caucasian. It don't fucking matter. You are a motherfucking slave. Remember, if they can convince you that you're not a slave, they don't have to worry about you rebelling. Going to work every day for that mighty dollar, you are a fucking slave. We all are. We go make money just to give it to them every 30 days and repeat that shit. This is one of the stupidest, flawedest systems. I don't understand why we can't wake up from this shit. But I understand, because brainwashing and coercion and programming is a powerful fucking thing. They're after this. And once they get this, your whole reality is locked in box. Think about what I said. Okay? Put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Yeah.